Rise and shine. Peace, family. Sending out my love and light to the class, to the people. You see Billy Carson behind me. And this class, because I was trying to do a class on energy, free energy. I was going to do on, Nicole Tesla, but I'd rather do it on the ancestors because that's where all this stuff comes from. And Billy Carson is one of the grandmasters that you can learn what the pyramid structures were. Not just what they were, but everything that our ancestors were doing, he can explain better than I can. So we're going to jump right into it. One time for the one time. Shout out to Billy Carson. And Forbidden Knowledge is the name of his platform. I'm definitely a member on there. And this is why you're going to get this information. Because it's that time, brothers and sisters. Let's go. We got to ascend. We got to wake up and tap into that energy within. Me as a spiritual, warrior, healer, and taking that energy, because if you know how our ancestors were, or just a few years ago, we always had spiritual guidance and spiritual healers, spiritual warriors, and all our populations, besides doctors and all that. What happened, and the spirit is broken, and that's what I'm here for. Sunshine TV is to heal the spirit. And I'm glad I understand that, now that's my duty is to heal our spirits, man. So let's go, man, before I ramble with the Grandmaster teacher, Billy Carson. Forbidden Knowledge.
Hello. What's up, everyone? Let me just check and make sure all my devices are working properly. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Let me check the sound. Let me know in the chat if the sound is working properly. Camera looks okay. Audio looks like it's testing okay here. Testing. Okay. In the chat, can you hear me? Okay, here we go. I've got all the green lights from everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. I got on the Forbidden Crown made by Copper Child Mike L. That's who makes the crowns. And we have a new custom crown coming very soon for Forbidden Knowledge exclusive as well. Looking forward to that. So yesterday, last week, not yesterday, last week I was on.
Gotta give me one of those.
And I was talking about evidence of the Anunnaki on Earth, and went pretty deep into some of the circumstantial evidence. And the fundamental basis of that talk was to be able to explain or show that the Giza Plateau, the Great Pyramid, and its surrounding temples in that region and area were put there for a specific reason and purpose, and not just put there because people decided they want to build something big, but it was truly encoded with wisdom and knowledge.
How the fuck I'm straining my eyes looking at it from my phone.
Incorporated into the I presented evidence to you last week on this YouTube channel and on Forbidden Knowledge TV that the Great Pyramid itself is a giant multifunctional stone computer.
What?
That had the capability of
a computer
calculating various measurements and orbits, as well as incorporated in it was a power generation system that would carry and create and generate power.
Like free energy?
Transmitted through the apex to the surrounding
free
obelisk,
energy?
The granite, magnetized granite obelisk that were around the region.
To everybody that's in that region.
Would capture
what?
Lighting and lighting that they would need to paint the inside of these tombs and so forth.
Yeah.
If you go to Egypt with me in 2022, you'll go into the Valley of the Kings, okay? And in the Valley of the Kings, we go deep into these tombs underground, and you'll see that these tombs don't have any soot on the ceilings.
Nope.
Of these incredible reliefs.
That's smoke.
Paint, all this artwork, all the colors are vibrant,
from
right?
painting.
But if you take a torch deep down in the ground with you, there's two things
that
happen. The first thing is
There you go.
the flames, the
That's
fire,
from
is
the
going
flames.
to suck up the oxygen because obviously we know that fire eats oxygen. The second thing that's going to happen is you're going to create soot from the carbon, from the flames burning.
Yes.
That carbon's going to rise to the ceiling inside the tomb, and it's going to make layers of carbon, which we call soot. That's going to damage all the elaborate work that you're doing.
Layers of
So why in
carbon.
the world would you take all the time and
And
energy
I've
to
seen
do this
that
elaborate
plenty of
work,
places.
right? Elaborate painting and everything
caves.
else, and then have flames damage it? They were too smart.
And
They
mines.
actually used light bulbs, and the Egyptians document these light bulbs at the Temple of Dendera. So if you come to the Temple of Dendera with me in October of 2022, and the link will be in the caption of this video to register for that trip, we're going to go into this underground
If you
crypt.
want to go,
It's a very small
forbidden
space
knowledge.
to get down into the crypt. Then you can actually stand up, but it's really, really tight going down there and getting into this crypt.
I only want to go to the ones in America.
I misjudged the
But right
width
now,
of
anyway.
the granite block that covers it. It's about this wide, and so when I came up a little bit too early, and I got one of those cartoon knots on top of my head. But when we go down there, you're going to see the most amazing relief that you've ever seen. You're going to see Egyptians holding a piece of technology called a jet pillar that looks like a Tesla coil.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to see this power cable coming out of it that's connected to a light bulb. And that light bulb is what they use to light up these underground crypts to do the artwork and the relief painting and everything else. Okay? It's going to be amazing. I'm telling you, this trip is going to be mind-blowing. October 2022, you don't want to miss it. The link will be in this, the caption of this podcast, or this video, or Forbidden Knowledge TV video as well. Or go to forbiddenknowledge.com and click on the Forbidden Tour of Egypt and register for that ASAP. Okay?
Yeah, you heard
so
that?
We're going to kind of take off now.
He promoting his shit.
Week.
I don't knock him.
Get into it.
Get to it, bro.
Here.
I just want to show my brothers the pyramids and what they were.
Something new. I have no slides. Oh, you can preload slides in this thing.
Well, the family rather. I said the
let me go to my share screen.
But that's who I'm usually building with about stuff like that. It sure ain't the women.
And let me get into the Windows and go to the PowerPoint. Okay. And we will try to get into where we were the last time.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, we got
now,
three more minutes
this full screen
before I shut it down. Fair use, because this is all educational. We're learning from one of the great teachers you see on all them damn
now,
channels.
Since I can't see my face anymore on the screen,
the brother, Grandmaster, Billy Carson. What the fuck is
just
that?
To make sure you guys can still see everything. Because last week we had a little glitch when I did this.
Macedonian.
I disappeared. Just to make sure you guys can
Lion.
So let me know. I'm looking at the chat right now from my phone. Let me know if you can see the full screen and you can see me at the same time. Looks like I can.
I see the Palladius.
It looks legit. Looks good.
Taurus, Orion.
Okay, cool.
Right,
now I see a couple of questions in the chat now that I got my phone up.
I guess that's some.
A couple people are asking, do you have
shit on Mars? Unbelievable.
To go to Egypt?
Allegedly.
No, you don't. As a matter of fact, you don't have to get the jab to go to any country. Now, some countries will tell you, like the UK. If you're going to the UK, they'll tell you that if you don't have it, you'll have to do you'll have to self-quarantine for a week before you can go out anywhere. Other than that, all countries, I think Australia as well, all countries have the same policy. And when I say all, I'm talking about every single one, with the exception of maybe 4 or 5 tiny ones way up there at the top of the world. All you have to have is a PCR test, a negative PCR test to go into the country and a negative PCR test to leave the country. I've been traveling around the world nonstop since this whole thing started, and nothing has stopped me.
Wow, beautiful. You hear that?
Nobody wants it. So it's a good thing. So
I just want him
is still legal. It's not required.
To get to this, because we already at that
moment in time, it's not required. And Egypt is extremely liberal when it comes to this.
So
you don't even have
I'm
to
sorry,
They
Billy.
don't really care.
I'm sorry, because I can't even go any further, guys, and it's an hour and 35 minutes. So, but he was about to break that down right there, whatever it is. It looks like the Mars and some type of energy. Let me see if I can. get him right there.
Have the crocodile, kind of the mini crocodile museum. That one. Other than that, I didn't have to put anything on anywhere. In fact, I took it off in the airport, so it's pretty laid back, pretty cool. And there's
He's still talking about that, but you want to finish this? Go to Billy Carson's Forbidden Knowledge. My point was proven about it being a grid and energy, free energy. So one time for the one time.